I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you some interesting questions from my students. We are working on this chapter which deals with factor trinomials where coefficient is greater than 1. The question is factor 4x squared minus 9. Well, Ryan, you have a genuine question here. 4x squared minus 9 actually is not a trinomial. But this question is very much from your textbook, and the chapter is factor trinomial. First and foremost, let us understand why is it there. Okay, what is a trinomial? Trinomial will be ax squared plus bx plus c, kind of like this. Now in this particular question, we have an expression with two terms. It is a binomial, but you can think about three terms where b equals to 0. If I make b as equal to 0, then what do I get? I get ax squared plus c. So it is of that kind. So therefore, binomials can be treated as trinomials, and you can apply the same rules which you have learned so far for factoring trinomials and then factor this one. Correct? So we'll apply the same rules learned. Rule for us is we are looking for numbers p and q so that their product is a times c, right? In this case, 4 times minus 9. So we're looking for two numbers p and q whose product is 4 times minus 9. 4 times minus 9 is minus 36. And what should be their sum? Since b is 0, the center term is 0. The second term here is 0. Sum should be 0. That is the whole idea. Do you get the idea, right? So it is this. That this is actually a trinomial where the center term is 0. Now I think it is clear. The two numbers whose product is minus 36 and whose sum is 0 could be plus 6 times minus 6. When you add these two, then it becomes 0, right? So that is how we are going to factor. So we'll write the center term here with b as 0 kind of thing. So we can say that 4x squared minus 9 could be written as 4x squared plus 6x minus 6x minus 9. You get the idea. Now you can group them and then factor. From the first group, we can factor 2x. You'll get 2x plus 3. And from the second group, we can factor 3 with a negative sign, negative 3. So you get 2x plus 3. And now 2x plus 3 is common, and therefore we write this as 2x plus 3 times, we have 2x from the first term minus 3, right? Minus 3. So what we get here is 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. So 4x squared minus 9, we wrote it like 4x squared plus 0x minus 9, and then we continue. Do you see that? So that 0 was replaced by 6x minus 6x, and then we followed the technique learned, factoring common terms from the first two and last two. Then that is group factoring, and then we factor to get our answer. Correct? So that is how you could factor such binomials, which you are now learning under the topic of trinomials. In the next chapter, we'll learn difference of squares. That is, you find these two terms as something plus something, and this is something minus that thing. Do you see that? So that is to say a plus b times a minus b. So that kind of factoring will always result into a square minus b square. That is difference of squares. So next topic will be difference of square. Now when you know that a plus b times a minus b is a square minus b square, this question becomes very simple. You could have directly written the answer as 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. I'll give you another practice question and then we'll move on to difference of squares. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.